following video is for sharing our personal experience and serve you as a reference and keep you safe when you play. We also call on airsoft players to park your vehicle properly and don't leave rubbish behind you, regardless of the venue. Due to weeds and combustible materials in outdoor venues, be sure to extinguish the cigarette butts and don't use flames to cook food. Jointly maintain and cherish the airsoft venues.
The most interesting moment during the play on Airsoft Battlefield is when you are engaging with the enemy. However, fighting with the enemy on Airsoft Battlefield does not consist only in shooting each other to see who's better in shooting. You should employ your intelligence to gain the upper hand. But how can we do to gain the upper hand? Since the ways of gaining the upper hand vary according to the combat situation, thus, we will present two basic combat concepts and explain principles in the following video. Concept A. Irregular attack. Concept B. Take advantage of enemy knee-jerk reaction. Let's take a look at Concept A. Concept A is like Whack-A-Mole game, in which a mole appears in different frequency and location. Thus, when engaging with enemy, you can imitate a mole to appear in changing frequency and location to attack enemy. Why can you get some chances to fight back by doing so? Here are two reasons. Reason 1. Reaction time. As the human eyes observe the target, optic nerves will send a message to the brain, and then require your limbs to take some actions. This process will take a reaction time. So, when you try to shoot from a different position, you are forcing the enemy's brain to take a reaction time to re-aim and adjust shooting direction. The enemy's reaction time is very short, only 1 second to the maximum. But it can give you a chance to attack and gain the upper hand, before your rival adjusts his shooting direction. But when shooting from behind a cover, what positions can be used? Here are 6 common locations to shoot from behind a cover. Standing position, kneeling position, creeping position. Reason 2, unable to predict. The second purpose of shooting from different positions is making the enemy unable to predict your next move. If the frequency and location of shooting are fixed, your opponent will easily predict your next move and attack you. Therefore, when using different positions to shoot, you need to control the frequencies of firing. Never follow a fixed pattern. And don't just hide behind cover without doing anything. You will invite the enemy to attack you, and you can't contribute to your team's firepower. Let's look at Concept B. In addition to using different positions to shoot enemy who cannot predict your moves, you can also induce enemy to knee-jerk action, causing him to misjudge the situation and fire back to him. Wait a second, what is a knee-jerk action? Simply put, whether you are a veteran or novice, after being attacked by enemy you usually subconsciously focus on where enemy has just appeared. you fear that an enemy will attack you from the same position in next second. And forget to think whether enemy is moving or not, resulting in misjudging the situation. Thus, you will invite the attack from enemy. Why does this mistake happen to both veterans and newbies? Since airsoft game is a high-pressure one which easily stimulates the secretion of the player's adrenaline, producing a sense of crisis. Under these conditions, until the brain receives the correct information on battlefield situation, an airsoft player easily get nervous or intuitively out of habit focus on where the enemy has just appeared. In this case, the player is unlikely to receive and process other location message. Let's take a look at the real action sample video on airsoft battlefield. Upon finding enemy, with your firepower you can force him to focus on defense and hide behind the cover. Then you quickly move to the enemy's side. Since the enemy stays on knee-jerk status at this moment, he is still looking at the last position you have appeared, he is in no mood to handle the information on other locations. So, you can boldly charge him. Hope you like our video. If you have any idea or question, welcome to leave a message in comment area. You can also scan QR code on top right of screen. Join Katapan Line chat group in Taiwan to connect with us. We also have a Facebook group. Web address below video information area. And don't forget subscribe with the notifications. We will share our video regularly. Lastly, thanks to the 251 Squad Airsoft team for providing us with a venue to shoot the video. Thanks for watching.
Walking on that side, yeah, they can't tell me why. Word, I don't even need no lies. Ayy, got my own little spy. Ayy, look me in my eyes. Yeah, all your dreams gon' die. Word, same old day with the same old flow with the same.